Happy Wednesday, Michelle here for Wednesday Whispers. I always love being here and saying hello to you every Wednesday and connecting to those of you that that I do readings with and that I rarely see you. And then it's a beautiful way for us to kind of stay in the community. So please say hello when you get here. We'd just love to see who's here tonight. I got a couple things coming up. I've got a group reading in High River, Alberta. Is there anybody from Calgary or Okotoks that are going to be coming to the High River show November 14th? Super looking forward to that. And then I'm also going to be doing like a group reading at the end of the month, fall reading. So it's on Zoom just for 14 people. So if you're kind of looking for just some messages this fall, I just feel like it's a beautiful way to just kind of stay connected. Yes, it's a full moon, Taryn. Happy full moon. Can you guys believe it? We're in another super moon. OMG. There's just way too many of those. That has been happening. Hey, Liz. Thank you for your beautiful Google review. So loved our connection this past week, even though it took us like a year to get there. What am I drinking tonight? In my childhood, Winnie the Pooh mug, what am I drinking tonight? I want you to tune into your energy, tune into your intuition, your heart. The first thing that comes to you is usually the truth. Is it cold? Is it hot? Is it sweet? Is it sour? What am I drinking tonight? Hi, Olivia. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Kirsten. Hey, Virginie. Hey, Eileen. Thanks, Eileen. I know I never really sing anymore, and I just really felt called to sing that song. It was so beautiful. I just got out of the hot tub with my boys, so my makeup is like really not on point tonight. Thank you. Hey, Allison. Happy full moon. So, Kirsten, you're feeling some mint tea tonight here. Crystal Clark, you're also feeling some heat tonight. What am I drinking here tonight? Hey, Emily. So great to have you on Wednesday Whispers the other night. Love your laundry that you're putting away right now. You like it's hot, sweet with milk. I love it. Hot lemon water, lemon honey water. Hello, Hallie Huskins. Hello, Nora Blake. Hello, Kalina. Princess Painsley. I love your Instagram handle. Fallen Souls. Hey, Kathy. Kathy, I left you a voice message last week, or was it this week? I don't even know. I feel like we're just the worst at trying to stay connected. Who else is here? What am I drinking tonight? Oh my gosh, my hair. Every time I just look at my hair, I'm like, this is really crazy. Hey, Browns82. Welcome, guys. Hey, Selena. And Selena, I love that you're like, can you come to White Rock? I'd love to go to White Rock. Cold fizzy water, says Kathy. Shell, you're beautiful with or without makeup. Aw, you guys are awesome. So, yes, let's do some card readings. If you'd like a card here tonight, I would love to pull one for you. If you're just needing a little bit of a boost here on the full moon. I can't see the full moon from my house. Can anybody see the full moon from their place? I don't know if it's like kind of cloudy or maybe it's not out yet, or I don't know. Christina, my VA, thinks it's bubbly. Kathy, I forgot to hit her send. I know, we had to totally try and connect. I know I'd love to come back out to BC. That would be so awesome. I loved Abbotsford. And my grandparents grew up in White Rock, so I'd always love to go back there. So yeah, if you'd like a card here tonight, if there's just something, and what I love about these card readings, you guys, is that even if I don't see your name, sometimes it just goes so fast I can't kind of stay on track with who's wanting a card, that there's usually a message for all of us in it. It is cloudy right here in Alberta. Yeah. I was so excited to see it because I think this is one of the biggest ones, one of the most beautiful ones. So if you'd like a card tonight, please say so in the comments. Mrs. Challenger, I just saw you on Instagram. I'd like a card, please. Just met you a couple weeks ago. You are lovely. Thanks. Do we have a reading, Miss Challenger? Mrs. Challenger, what's your name? So Mrs. Challenger, I'm going to do I'm feeling really drawn to my angel cards here tonight. I feel like we all need a little healing energy here with this full moon. Yeah, we've been hit by like so many of these super moons. So Mrs. Challenger, what's going on with you here? So just a card for you. I do feel stress when I feel your energy here. Bailey, Mother, Father, God card comes up for you, Mrs. Challenger, and you're like, that card for me is really about please don't forget where you've come from. Please don't forget that there's something bigger here, like that there's a purpose here. There's a bigger reason for you being here, that you're being divinely guided, that you're being divinely supported. I do feel like stress with you. So I don't know, like if in your stress and your busyness, there's some loneliness, because they're just saying like, you're not alone, so whatever you've been going through, they just really want you to know whatever God is to you, whether it's creator, whether it's the universe, whether it's Mother Earth or it's Father Sky or whatever it is, they're like, we need you to communicate with us. We want you to feel our presence, you know? And I think sometimes we do feel so alone in everything that we're working on. And they've just shown me is that like, we're never alone. We have such a huge group of people, a huge team of people, you know, and that for some reason I just feel, you know, really inspired to tell you guys too, like, you know, remind you that when we pass over, we just all go home, you know, so sometimes it's hard for us to remember home while we're here. So I hope that makes sense for you. Bailey. I see Sam Cooley Morrison here on Instagram or Facebook. I spent 2 hours with a beautiful woman named Christina, who on the weekend was trying to get my Instagram comments on to restream, and it did not work. We both were going to rip our hair out, so I feel like I might have hit a dead end there. So you guys are just going to have to always bear with me. I can also do this. So I don't know if like you guys can see this. New comments will display here. Like, how does that look on Instagram? Can you guys see those kind of comments? So Sam Cooley Morrison. Hey, Sam. Sam Cooley Morrison wants a card. Have you been fighting something, Sam? Your body just feels like really dense to me right now. It just kind of feels like it's hard to get rolling. Yeah, spiritual growth is the card that comes up for you, Sam. So I don't know if you've been going through like a little bit of a dark night of the soul. You know, this could just be like heaviness. It could be restructuring things. It could be feeling like a real call to slow down. I do feel like you're supposed to be slowing down. I don't feel like you're supposed to be pushing forward with anything because they're saying like we're bringing a lot of downloads to you. We're bringing a lot of information to you. And it's hard to do that when we're busy, you know? And so I just kind of feel a density, dark nights of the soul. If you guys don't know what those are, you're pregnant. Okay. Yeah. It's almost just like, oh, and yeah, like this recalibration is totally what I'm feeling. So that is a lot to do with pregnancy. Absolutely. You know, where it's almost just like there's a huge shift happening, you know, but this baby that's in there, I just kind of feel like they're here to elevate your spirituality as well. You know, like sometimes there's children that were pregnant where that just kind of really can ground us. Other times there's like, a baby that can kind of come through and really kind of inspire we might have crazy dreams, or you might have some visions or hear things in the night and those kind of things, Sam. So I just kind of feel like that's going to be really huge for you with this pregnancy. And I think just like this heaviness, they just make me feel like, please rest. Don't do too much right now. We just need you to kind of like be in this, process this. You know, if there's a lot of hormonal shifts and those kind of things happening that just feel really difficult, they're like, just stay with us. You know, you just got to kind of sit in it. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so I hope that makes sense. Who else would like a card here? I love that you're pregnant. I'm like, I just feel like you're recalibrating. Totally, your DNA, everything. Let's just see here. Great, Sam. Love that resonates with you. Selena, I feel like I already just kind of said your name here tonight, so I'll just kind of make sure I get a card here for you. So Selena, I don't know if on Instagram, can you see the overlay? Does that work? Oh yeah, maybe you can. I don't know, maybe it's too small. Instagram people tell me. So let's see, Selena. So a card here for Selena. They're asking you to ground. So almost like the opposite of what I was just talking about in the last person is that they're saying like, we really need you to just kind of like, they're showing me breath work. So I don't know if you've been thinking about doing breath work or like some of those like time breathing apps and things like that. Because I do kind of feel like that your breath is like a little bit in your chest. And for me, it feels a little bit anxious, a little bit tight and things like that. They're also just showing me how nature is very, very important for you. Do you have a dog? Because I feel like they're showing me you with a dog, taking your dog out for just like longer walks. The place that you're taking them is like also really important, Selena. So I hope that kind of makes sense that they're asking you to ground. So when we need to ground, it's usually because we're living in the future, or the past, and we kind of need to be really in the present. So I just kind of feel like they're asking you to be grounded. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Who else was here? Who'd like a card? Michelle Hesse 13 on Instagram. Oh. Look, that card just kind of flew out as soon as I said your name. Who did I say? Michelle. Michelle. Husky 13. There's the compassion card comes here for you. And they're just saying you're being way too hard on yourself. They're just showing me like really cheesy exercises, like looking in the mirror and like saying affirmations to yourself. I know that's like a super uncomfortable thing to do, but they do make me feel like you're being too hard on yourself. So they do make me feel you've got a little bit of like a perfectionist quality to you, Michelle. I love that I'm also Michelle who has perfectionist qualities, where it's just like, is it good enough? Is it never good enough? That kind of thing. And they're just like, we just need you to be just as you are. And so we just need you to be a little bit kinder to yourself. And we actually need you to speak kinder to yourself. So they're even just showing me like Louise Hay's affirmations. So I don't know if like, who that is, but I do kind of feel that there's almost like just witnessing yourself every day in the morning, just kind of connecting to yourself before anything. So please hold on to that. Hopefully that makes sense for you. Hey, Brooke, so nice to see you. Brooke Jillian Yancey, you guys, is like an amazing dance embodiment coach. She's just amazing. Trixel 2, hey, it's your first time. Welcome. I always love my Wednesday Whispers, and it's a full moon here tonight. Emily, I have to pull a card for Emily. She was like a guest. I'm working on getting my next guest here for Wednesday Whispers for the next couple of weeks. Emily, are you still watching? I'd love to pull a card for you. Full moon energy. I always like sleep okay on the full moon. It's always the night right before the full moon. So Emily, a card here for Emily for the full moon here tonight. Mother, Father, God card came up again. And I've been shuffling this like crazy. I don't know if you just saw this at the beginning, but they're like, please, would you stop trying to do everything yourself? And please just ask us. Remember, like we're co-creating this life with you. We want to bring you more guidance. We want to bring you more downloads. They're also just showing me numbers are really important. So I don't know if you've been working with numbers, seeing like a specific number like on your clock and things like that, but they're just kind of showing you alignment through numbers as well. And this big piece about like, just taking a breath to, they're just also showing me a hummingbird. So I don't know what hummingbirds mean to you, Emily, but I'm just seeing a beautiful hummingbird fly by, and hummingbirds, for me, the medicine behind hummingbirds are to remind us of our adaptability, is that hummingbirds are the only birds that can fly front, back, side to side, and so when a hummingbird shows up, it's almost just like, please realize like you have no limitations. You are able to adapt to anything at any time. So I hope that makes sense and just really being beautiful guided. Michelle Hussey said, thank you. I lost my husband 2 years ago and find it hard to believe in myself and I find myself worthy. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. That's so hard. Grief can just cast such a big shadow, over those kind of moments, over our lives. Yeah. How do we find ourselves again in the midst of it? So just thinking maybe you guys just send some hearts, please, to Michelle here. Virginia, your kids are truly feeling this full moon. I love that. Yes, kids are so sensitive to it. Glenda, you said you couldn't sleep last night either? Yeah, the night before the full moon is always tricky for me. Who said they also wanted a card? Katie Danielle. Hey, Katie. Katie Danielle. Also, Katie, a healing card here for Katie Danielle. Just for Katie. Katie, there's a lot of protective energy here. An angelic protection card comes up for you here, Katie. So when this card comes up for me, it does make me feel like they want you to be very mindful of your energy, like being careful, like who you hang around with, whose words you're taking on as your own, like in your own beliefs and those kind of things. They're also just showing me here with this also that they want obsidian for you. Obsidian is a very like protective stone. They're even just making you feel like they want you wearing it. So whether it's like one of those bracelets, whether it's like if you just put one in your bra or something like that too, Katie, because I just kind of feel like, they are trying to really protect your energy right now. So for me, it just feels like about external people. So whether this is like work life or some stuff going on with family, some drama, they're wanting you to like really just kind of bubble yourself up, put yourself in like a beautiful golden egg, and just like making sure that nothing's penetrating that, so that, other people's opinions, their words, the things that they're going through isn't kind of making your life more difficult. So I hope that makes sense for you, Katie. It feels like a little bit heavy there. Tara, you're new. Welcome. I love when I just show up on people's random pages. It's like I had a reading with you 2 years ago, and then all of a sudden I saw you on Wednesday Whispers. So Tara Stewart, you'd like a card, please? I am new, Tara. Do you love music, Tara? I just feel so much music with you all of a sudden. I feel like, your guides are always talking to you about through music, whether it's songs that get stuck in your head, songs that really kind of like change your vibration, change your energy, also really feel important. And the card that comes up here for you, Tara, today is Courage and Bravery. And I know it sounds weird to think about music helping us become courageous, but sometimes the vibration of music can really shift our perspective, our motivation, our cells in our body, the water that's moving throughout our body. So they just kind of make me feel like that, music is something that can really help initiate things for you. I do kind of feel like you've got big decisions kind of coming up and things like that. And they're saying like, listening to the right music, listening to higher frequencies before you go to sleep can really start to just bring some more clarity for you. So I hope that makes sense for you, Tara. You said yes to something. I don't know what that was. Let's just pop over to Instagram here. Who's here? Vicky Norblake 55 would like a card. Hey, I wonder if there's like a way I could show like my Instagram steam or page to the Facebook page. Oh man, technology. Norblake, so Vicky, your name's Vicky. I'm so sorry I don't remember your picture. I know you watch like almost every Wednesday Whispers. Norblake 55. Vicky, card for just Vicky. Oh, Vicky, this is one of the most annoying cards. I hate this card. It's to surrender. Who wants to do that? We love controlling everything. They're like, we just need you to give it over to us and trust that everything's happening out for you, not to you. Vicky. So I just kind of do feel like, you're even like, they make you feel like you're overcoming some even like old habits or old patterns and things like that. Whether this is like whatever the too much is, whether it's smoking, drinking, eating, shopping, whatever the too much is, they also make me feel as though they're like that you're kind of might be losing some of these coping mechanisms. You're wanting to shift out of that. And when you do that, it's very uncomfortable, but they're saying like, we just need you to surrender, surrender yourself, surrender that, the vice, or surrender like that pattern of thinking to us so that we can kind of help adjust you into the new time. They also just show me that you're always seeing ravens, and ravens are a huge transformational piece, Vicky. So I feel like you're really kind of shifting out of the old, and that makes sense tonight on a full moon, that we always want to kind of make these declarations of like, okay, what haven't I not been dealing with? Is it coming to the surface and am I ready to kind of let it go? So I hope that makes sense with you. Hey, Kathy. Hello, America. Hello, Corey. Hey, Katie. Oh, good. I'm glad that made sense for you. Great. So if you'd like a card here, please let me know. C.A. Bates, love your Alberta teachers profile because holy, are they ever going for a ride? Our poor teachers in Alberta. Riggin Date. Would love a card here on Instagram. Riggin Date. Whoa. I feel like 5 cards just flew out. So that might mean we need like a whole reading here, but just one here for you. Forgiveness and understanding is the card that comes up here for you tonight. And this is also really beautiful to happen on a full moon. Because they're just saying, we need you to kind of move forward. There's no point in kind of just replaying the past, whether it's like who's hurt you, what's happened to you. And, I don't ever want to say too much, but like, like the victim piece of like how life goes for us, they're like, we really want you to kind of move forward and we want you to understand the purpose of it all so that your soul can evolve to the highest potential that it needs to. And the forgiveness piece even doesn't really feel like it's directed towards a person. It really kind of feels like it might even be for you, so if you've just been hard on yourself, we've kind of had another couple messages here tonight, very similarly about that, that we're just asking you to kind of forgive yourself, and kind of like your own, however you got where you are or whatever happened, in part of your path here. They are showing me the Ho'oponopono prayer, which is, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm just going to say that again. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And I feel like that might be a beautiful thing for all of us to say tonight. That's a beautiful full moon prayer. You know, when we think of things that we're hard on ourselves about, or things that are still just kind of like triggering us or popping up for us, a beautiful way is to kind of like acknowledge it, see it, forgive it, you know, and move forward and with love. So I hope that that makes sense for you. Yeah. America Waldenberger. America Waldenberger. America. America Waldenberger. Hey, Christina. Hey, Val. America Waldenberger. Are there a couple Waldenbergers? Am I seeing something? I feel like I just saw the same last name somewhere. So America here, America Waldenberger. Oh, beautiful card here. Blessings and abundance coming your way. You know, it kind of actually I do feel like you've been putting in a lot of work into things, whether it's been like how you've been restructuring things, how you've been thinking about things. They kind of, they're showing me almost like that. It's time to like reap the benefits of what you've sown, you know, like kind of like coming in for the harvest. America, so it just looks like, you know, even if you've been waiting for that money to come in or waiting for that kind of job to appear or this kind of thing, just makes me feel like it's all kind of really happening for you. And they made me feel like actually it happened at the end of October. So whatever you were doing there at the end of October makes me feel like there's kind of this abundance cycle that's going to come in for the next 3 months for you. So I hope that makes sense for you. Please let me know if that makes sense for you. And then that is Christina Waldenberger. Oh, that's your niece. Okay. So I'm like, I might as well just stay here on the Waldenberger train. And Christina, I feel like, man, you must have been one of the first readings I ever did when that was like a million years ago. That was 5 years ago. I've already been a medium for 5 years. How is that possible? So Christina Waldenberger. Christina, I just kind of feel like they're just making you feel like they're talking about your health. You know, have you been working on your blood pressure and things like that? And like, I know it's kind of intense to talk about online, but also like some hormonal shifts and things like that. Like, have you been getting like hot? So like, I almost just feel like your body's boiling at times, you know, like, so I don't know if it's almost like blood pressure or hormonal shifts or things like that. You know, is one of the big things that they're kind of coming up. It's coming up here for me. And that's really interesting. Like, you also get the angelic protection card here, you know, so they're like making sure that you're not overextending. So for you, this card comes from, when I feel this, it's about overextending yourself. So whether it's like you're serving your kids too much or, oh, your blood pressure has been high. Yeah. Yeah. They make me feel like and I actually kind of feel like there's some anger or something in there, Christina. I almost feel like, you know what I love? Me and my son tonight, we just like smashed our pumpkins. And he had like a baseball bat and was just like going to town on it. And I feel like it was so therapeutic for him. But it's almost like, I feel like you need to do something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like kind of getting out some old energy, some old gunk, you know, that's in there. So the angelic protection is about making sure you're saving your energy for yourself. Your husband's laughing. You're like, resentment and anger as I sit beside my husband. I love it. Yeah, I feel like I want you to like go yell in the woods or something. But this angelic protection is like, just careful you're not overgiving. You know, we don't want your energy leaking out all the time. We want to make sure that you're kind of holding it also for yourself. And the other card is this composure card, you know, and that's kind of why I feel like they, you know, they are asking you to just kind of like making sure you're doing like your breathing exercises, being really present in the moment. It's almost like slowing your thoughts down, slowing your breath down, having your feet on the ground feels very, very important. So yeah, I do feel like they're kind of wanting you to, it feels like breath also with the heart here, that they are saying, there's a lot about breath here tonight. Hey, your dad's been sick in the hospital. Okay. Yeah. Your sister and you need a rage room. Yeah, I mean, smashing pumpkins tonight was totally awesome, I have to tell you. Our deer kind of eat them in our town. And I was like kicking mine, and I was like, this is actually really amazing. I'm like, next time I have something to go through, I'm like, do I have to go buy a pumpkin? So your dad's been sick in the hospital. I'm sorry, Christina. Yeah, so I'm sure so many emotions that kind of come up. So they're like, yeah, make sure you're taking care of yourself first here. That protect your energy, protect your own energy here first. The Ariel Belfour, hi, responding to you from the sky, flying with the full moon, lighting up the sky. Like you're on a plane? Are you on a plane right now? Who do I see here too? Balance of forgiveness. My life has been too hectic. Please read if you feel drawn. So balance of forgiveness. I see you here on Instagram. So let's just kind of. It's just like, how do the same cards end up? Like, I seriously am shuffling them. We must all have to hear some of these messages tonight. Protecting our energy. Yes. Balance of forgiveness. My life has been really hectic. Let's see. What is this Mother, Father, God card that comes up? It's almost come up for every single person. So you have to, it's surrender. There's the word surrender again. That you have to balance of forgiveness. You know, you've got to trust the universe. I hate that. They actually are showing me like Gabby Bernstein book. Have you read Trust the Universe? Or what is that book of hers? It's something about the universe. Because you keep trying to push through things yourself. And then I just also feel like a lot of changing around buildings. So I don't know if like your business moved or you're thinking of moving or you're switching rooms in your house where you do your healing work and stuff like that too, because I feel like it's also happening in the physical as well. Yes. And the big card here for you is clear, cancel, and release. So, you know, I do feel like a lot of upheaval, you know, for me, it makes me feel like your foundation is just being a little bit, you know, shaken up. So they just said, we need you to kind of let go of some of this old stuff. I also feel like a male energy attached to this too, you know, so whether this is like a relationship that, you know, has been triggering you, something you're kind of working through, working out of, that also feels really important. And then I just kind of really feel that your guides are just like, please come to us for the answers. Stop trying to solve everything yourself. And I just feel like journaling is really important for you too. Here, balance of forgiveness. They just show me journaling for your answers and clarity to your team is also very important. So I hope that makes sense. You're heading to Vegas, the Ariel Balfour. That is so cool. You had the most amazing read from me at ASR in October. Is that Abbotsford? Oh, As She Rises. Oh, okay. Oh, the Ariel. I feel like I remember you. Let me just pull a card here for you, just because I feel like you're in the sky right now with the full moon. That sounds awesome. The Ariel Balfour here. Mm-hmm. Have you had your thyroid checked? I don't know if we talked about this in your reading. Balance of Forgiveness. You said, this is so accurate. Thank you so much. Beautiful. The universe has your back. Yeah, that's the book, the Gabby Bernstein book. I need you to read that. It's like I see the cover, but I can't see the words. Lyra said, I hope you do. It was so magical. Or reading, beautiful. Yeah, they're just making me feel like there's something here about your thyroid. So I don't know if you've been working on things with your thyroid, working on things with like your hormones, stuff like that. And they just want you to like kind of gear up. They've got the courage and bravery card here for you too tonight. Do we all need some courage and bravery to get through this full moon? It sounds like it. You know, that they're just kind of making me feel like we need you to put your armor on and just get shit done. And it kind of feels like do the things that you're scared to do. You know, like you know what we've given you the messages already of what you're supposed to be doing, and you're still not doing it. So we need you to just armor up in like however you're going to do it, and I need you to like, you know, walk through it, walk into it. So now is the time. I do feel like November. They're showing me like a big light on November here. So even whatever you're going to here is just like be bold. You know, do the things that scare you. I feel like there's a huge kind of push coming here for you. You're speaking at a huge stage and big things are happening. Okay. Yeah. They're just like, when you're scared too bad, let's do it. We're doing it anyway. Just check your thyroid. They just are showing me that my symbol for thyroid. So if you've just been having some weird hormonal stuff or something like that, there's something kind of there about that. Who else is here on Facebook? Sorry, who did I miss? Oh, I'm so sorry that I missed things. Hi, Bonnie. Stephanie Damon. I feel like Stephanie, did I already read you? I thought you had said you needed a reading somewhere. Stephanie. I don't know where that was. And then are you still here, Liz? Elizabeth Crowley, are you still here? I felt like I was supposed to give you a reading here tonight. Okay, I don't know where those people went. So let me just go here to Jordan Ashlyn. Hey, Jordan. Jordan Ashlyn. Jordan. Oh my God, my hair is like getting crazier by like the minute. Okay, Jordan, Ashlyn. So just Jordan here first. Jordan. Oh my God, angelic protection again? What the hell? I can't really quite feel into that for you. So let me just kind of see. Jordan, Ashlyn. Okay, yeah. So a couple little things here for you, Jordan, is that they're saying we really need you to. Okay, obviously the protection card came up. You guys, let's all just kind of keep our. Can we all just like in our mind's eye place ourselves in a beautiful golden egg, and just picture it like swirling around in a beautiful warmth, almost like toffee. That it's just so beautiful, and none of our energy's leaking from it, and nothing can kind of get in. Our kids can't get in, our husbands can't irritate us through it. But I need everybody to kind of protect your energy here, because that card has come up like what, 6 times here tonight. So one of the biggest things they say, Jordan, they want you to take a step back here. So stop doing, less is more. We want you to stop doing so much. And then they're also asking you to raise your vibration. So sometimes when we are doing too much, we can really do it all on a very low frequency. So sometimes when we do, we stop and we just listen, and we take things off of our calendar and we simplify our lives, then we can really think about things that are bringing you joy. And I don't know if you've been thinking of doing yoga, but it feels like something about moving your body. Like it almost looked like just stretching or Qigong or something like that, Tai Chi. Something looks like very like slow movements where you're like breathing and like moving your body. And they really want you to raise your vibration, so it just kind of makes me feel like you have been kind of like just functioning in a lower frequency where there's like, okay, I gotta get that done in that meeting. And it just feels like very, also when we're in a low vibration, that's when we have the tendency to kind of just use some of our vices, those things that kind of, drag us down or slow things down for us. And I just think they want you to really raise your vibration here. And how I feel that is about, well, they just showed me music again. But maybe it's because I always associate raising your vibration with music. But raising your vibration, it's almost just like I just need you to be still. And your vibration actually just starts to rise. Even just like they're even showing me picturing rainbows. They're showing me a rainbow meditation. So I'd love you to go to YouTube and even just like see if you can find rainbow meditations. Rainbows are some of the highest frequency colors. They also are very aligned to like our chakra systems and energy systems in our body. So they just make me feel as this rainbow, as like if I were just like to sit down and like think of myself being inside of a rainbow, I feel like your energy already kind of shifts out. So I hope that makes sense, Jordan. Kind of a little bit woo-woo there. Oh, Michelle, I was just thinking of you. I've got some openings this week, you guys. I think I have like maybe 4 openings left for November. So Michelle, I know you were talking about your daughter coming to see me. So can you message me after? Elizabeth, yeah, thank you for your email. I'm sorry I haven't responded to yet. We had a reading, and you guys, this is so crazy. Like, this is why I always talk about the divine timing of readings, because I think me and Liz were supposed to have a reading like over a year ago, and then like something like I was sick, and then something happened, and then something else got canceled. It took us a year to have the reading. I can't believe you didn't cancel it. And then it was just so powerfully what it was meant to be. And I love like that your dad confirmed that beautiful merry-go-round message. That was so beautiful. So just a card here for tonight, because yeah, you're just like on fire. And I can't remember if you have a daughter. I'm sorry if I don't remember details again, but it's almost like your daughter is too. You guys are like, something amazing about your daughter happened this week. And I'm always sorry if I can't remember details from my readings, because the messages aren't for me, so they just kind of come through me. Okay, so for Liz. Romance and connection. That's a great card for a full moon here. You and your hubby need to like put some candles on tonight or something like that. Beautiful connection card here for you guys. It just feels like, really intimacy, beautiful communication. And it kind of feels like about all of this. Like the more open you are, the more vulnerable you are. There's some just beautiful reconnection here with your partner. So I love that. Your daughter's wild tonight with the full moon. Go smash your pumpkins, you guys. I'm telling you. And Jordan, you said, yes, you do need to slow down a little bit. Little bit. Come on, women, we don't need to slow down a little bit. We always need to slow down a lot. Okay, let's just see here. Yeah, maybe I'll put on my Facebook. I think it's easiest to put the link to my November openings. I have like a huge wait list, and like for some reason there's all these openings this month. So if you feel called to have a reading with me, I'll put the link on my Facebook. So thanks. Balance of forgiveness. So let's just see here who else was here. Yeah, a lot of us about healthy boundaries tonight and protecting our well-being. So Gail Bussern, I see you here on Instagram. So a healing message here for Gail. You said you missed your Tony. I feel like he's always one of the spirits I always remember with you. I always kind of feel his energy. Like as soon as I saw your face, I remembered him. I'll put it in my stories, Kathleen. I'll put it in my stories, you guys, and my Instagram and Facebook stories after Wednesday Whispers. Gail. So Gail. A message here for Gail. Expect miracles. This looks amazing. Have you been traveling too as well, Gail? Because it kind of made me feel as though there's like some trips coming up here in the spring that looks really beautiful. And I just feel like a lot of happiness. I feel like a lot of, and I know you say you miss Tony, and there's just so many different layers of grief, but there's just like really, so many, it's almost like sometimes we feel guilty when things start to feel a little bit lighter, but I do feel a lot of lightness with you. So however you've been processing your grief and working through your things. They also just show me the month of April looks very beautiful here for this expect miracles. So whether this is about your health or a trip or finances or something like that, there's some really beautiful energy coming through. I know April sounds so far away, but can you believe we're already like in November? So they just make you feel just, what if you expect amazing things to happen? What if it's almost like not waiting for something else bad to happen? What if it's expecting something really amazing to happen? So really beautiful here for you. Oh, you're about to go away, Gail? So you just said that on Facebook. Are you watching on Facebook and Instagram? You're about to go away. Yeah, I love all these trips for you. I feel like, even I just kind of feel this, like everybody loves you traveling. I just feel like it helps, like, kind of keep your mind open, your perspective open. Looks really beautiful. So Liz said that in our reading this week, she said, my dad was walking funny. It turns out yesterday he twisted his knee and now he's in crutches. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Oh, Stephanie, so you're still here. Yeah, I felt like I was supposed to give you a card here tonight. So Stephanie Damon. Yeah, Stephanie. So I felt like Stephanie's supposed to hear something. Stephanie. Okay. This is a deck of 42 cards. How come the same cards keep coming up? So you got the forgiveness and understanding card here as well. But okay. So this does feel like about your relationship, Stephanie. They're talking about forgiveness and understanding, and also listen deeply. And it does kind of feel about your relationships. I don't know if you and your hubby or your partner are just kind of having trouble communicating, whether like he's here or on the other side. I never know which it is. But they're also just, I'm hearing the word grace. We need you to have just a little bit more grace, even like with yourself in the way that you're kind of planning. I also kind of feel that things need to slow down in communication. So whether it's like with your partner, that's like, okay, you got this appointment here, and then I'm doing this here. Then at 4:00 we've got this. It's almost like I just need you guys even just to make eye contact or something like that. There has to be like a slowing down. Listening deeply, so that it feels like, not even like listening more to our husbands, which I'm sure we all have to do more, but it's about listening to you, about listening to your heart desires, so that you know how to express yourself better. It's just kind of, what do I really want to, what do I need to get across, or what am I hoping to do? And listening to those kind of intuitive pulls that are kind of coming up, so you know how to express it. Because I just feel like a little bit of resentment or something here, Stephanie. So yeah, I just feel like there's kind of like repair here for you and your partner to happen. So I hope that makes sense. I just see Mel Wasilshin. Instagram, is it weird seeing the comments, or do you guys like it? Let me know, because every year every week I'm trying to shift it up. So Instagram, do you like seeing the Facebook comments or not? So Stephanie, you're struggling, feeling so busy. Yeah, I feel that too. Yeah, it's almost just like you're finally getting away, just the two of you in January. Love that. Yeah. Because I feel it's almost just like, sometimes like as women, like, and I, especially in this energy, especially like what's been going on this fall, is that we're evolving so fast. Like women are like, we're very intuitive. We're all becoming very awakened. We're having like really amazing dreams. We're really realizing the synchronicities of things. We're communicating with nature. There's a lot of things that are happening to us. And sometimes I feel like we have to reintroduce ourselves to our husbands. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like I have to bring him up to speed about how woo-woo I'm becoming, or about like expressing my heart, or things that I'm really feeling and sensing in a new way. And so I kind of felt that. I kind of feel that with you. So Stephanie, you said, yeah, after 3 kids, our last alone time was 2018. Exactly. Like it's timely, and you've changed so much. It's almost like what is it that's changed about me the most, and how can I express that to him? So really, really beautiful. So Mel, I just see you, Mel. Oh, sorry, I can't even say your last name. Mel Wasilshin. Mel. I just feel so much worry with you, Mel. Are you just worrying like crazy? I just feel so much worry with you. Like they just show me like a furrowed brow with you. Worry wart. I feel like grandmother energy here saying stop worrying so much. The card that comes up for you is so empowering. Ask and you will receive. And I might kind of talk about this all the time, but it's almost just like our spirit guides, like they can't really get involved with us until we ask them to. So it's almost like we need you to ask, Mel. We need to ask you, like, can you send me a sign today? Like, has your dad passed too, Mel? Because I just kind of feel like there's also a gentleman here that's also a guide for you. He leaves you coins all the time. But it's like, ask me like what you need. Ask me for the sign. Ask me to direct your path. Ask me to, come to you in a dream. The spirit world is always wanting to communicate with us, but we almost have to initiate the conversation all the time. So I hope that makes sense, Mel. So I just kind of feel it, a grandmother energy here, as well as a male energy here, like a guide. Oh, it's your husband, Mel? Okay, yeah. Yeah, Mel. Do you have his ring? He's like, it's almost like one of those things, like I can't feel him anymore, or, I don't know if I can sense him. He's like, you have to ask me. Ask me and I'll come, because he does make me feel like he keeps showing me almost like a dream or something like that. Have you had a dream of him, Mel? Have you been asking him to come in a dream? Because he's just making me feel like there's just something really important about that. And he has been leaving you coins. So have you been finding some coins in some weird places? I'm just always, your son does? Yeah. And does somebody play baseball or have a baseball hat here as well? Yeah, he's looking I'm right here. Mm-hmm. Were you guys just having popcorn? Because I was there for the popcorn. He's around. Sorry, it's hard to understand what you're saying, Mel. He's around. I'm not quite sure if that makes sense. I'm not quite sure what you're responding to, but I hope that some of that makes sense to you. So Instagram, do you guys like the comments? Can you tell me that? Can you tell me if you like seeing the chat on Wednesday Whispers, or is it kind of annoying? Court P. Taylor, I'm Michelle, just joining late. Would love a card if that's available. It's been chaos. I feel the pressure and the shifts. I feel a little stuck in my journey. And somebody else here is just resonating with that message. Wendy says, that sounds like my husband. I wear his wedding ring and he came to me in my dream last night so clearly. Beautiful. So Court Taylor. There is so much shifting happening, you guys. It's not just you. It's everybody. Even like, I really encourage everybody to look up a Schumann resonance and understand what's going on. Even there's this tool that kind of measures the consciousness of the planet, of Earth. And when you see how crazy it is, you'll see why everybody's kind of a little bit funky right now. Spiritual growth is the card that comes up here for you, Court. And I know that's kind of frustrating to hear, but it's almost just like all these things that happen, whether it's like, losing our jobs, changing our homes, feeling the pressure, feeling the stagnancy of like not fitting into the old paradigm of who we were. It's all about spiritual growth, Court. It's almost just like everything that feels like such a strong no for you right now is like they're just trying to push you into the next. Because that's kind of what it feels like. It almost feels like, why am I not enjoying this anymore? Or, oh my gosh, why is this so difficult? Or why can I not talk with this person anymore? There's a whole bunch of things that just kind of feel like they're kind of like coming right into your face all the time, Court. And it's just because like you're spiritually growing through it. It's almost just like you're outgrowing all of those things, so they just say you have to be patient. And I know it sounds weird, but I also just see a lot of like, clarity by next fall. So I know that feels like a really long time away, but again, that might be another dark night of the soul for you too, Court. You know what I mean? Where it's almost just like dark nights of the soul are like, we got to take a whole bunch of stuff away. We're going to affect your health, your hormones, your sleep patterns, things that your eating patterns and everything, so that you are starting to shift into who you're supposed to be. So I hope that makes sense, Court. And I'm also just seeing ravens with you. Holy raven energy tonight. Do you see ravens all the time? Sorry, Mel, I can't quite place what you were saying there about your husband. Golf, yes, at his cousin. I'm not really sure. Darn. So, as we kind of move into the spirit, whoa, it's already 8:48. Whoa. I haven't even like brought it through any spirits yet. What? Whoa. Sometimes Wednesday Whispers feels like it's 5 hours long, and tonight it feels like it's 20 minutes. Chaos to the fall noted. Okay, Court. I know, but you're in it. You're doing it. Transformation is, it's like walking through the sludge. It's walking through tar pits. It's not, just being in a cocoon turning into a butterfly. It's like really hard, and you're in it. I just feel a lot of upheaval with your work as well. See Abate 79 says, I feel like I've been living in a dark night of the soul for a while. Yeah, they even make you feel, I just saw 3 years when you said that. So even if the last 3 years feel really crazy. Yeah. Sometimes we have these karmic cycles, where it's like 7 years. I think I had like a 9-year one. Yeah, my whole son's life. He's going to be 10 in January. And I feel like I'm just ending a 9-year cycle of like some really crazy stuff. So sometimes it's not just like a few months. Damn it. So I'm just going to start to bring through a spirit now here, you guys. How do I do this? How do I get rid of this? There we go. I'm just going to bring through some spirits. And when I do kind of bring through a spirit, please always tell me exactly what makes sense for you. Whether it's like, yes, I have his ring. Yes, they have their hat. Yes, I'm traveling to blah, blah. So please let me know exactly what you're resonating with. So let's just even take a moment here for you guys just to think of your people. Who are you missing tonight? When we look at that full moon, is there somebody's name that you're speaking to? Is there somebody that you're calling out? And just maybe even put their name in the chat. Who are we going to honor here tonight? So I always believe that when we say their names, they can come close to us. So Carter. Yeah, a lot of people here. I'm resonating with this. Yes, I've been going through this for about a year. Yeah. Life seems hard for everyone. Yeah. Like it's almost like, do we know anybody that's doing well? Really think about it. Who's doing really amazing? Donna. So please say their names in the chat, and I'll kind of say their names out loud. It just helps kind of bring them closer to you so that you can feel their presence here tonight. You don't need me to feel the presence of your loved ones. This is all within you. Patrick, Bert, Dylan and Gracie, Jacqueline, Jackie, Jeanette, Doreen, Kathy, Anita, Tony, Donna, Sam, Maurice, Nilda, Anita and Kathy, Bobby, Kevin, Darlene, Eileen, Grandma Florence and Grandpa Shem, Sharon, Grant, Patricia, Jason, Mia, Walter, Laszlo, Kala, Robert, Kev, yeah, Lynn, Bill, and Bella. Oh, thank you, Mel. There. I was like, I didn't know what you were talking about. Your husband and I watched the Blue Jays. Okay, ball cap. So you guys do have his ball cap. And I was at his cousin's house last night and her hubby made us popcorn. Yeah. So he said I was there for the popcorn. So just know that he was here tonight here for you, Mel. Beautiful. Thank you for confirming. I could not put together the pieces there on my own. Thank you. Your dog Leah, yes. Kevin, Wanda, Jesse, Maddie. Beautiful. So let me just kind of see who else wants to come forward here. And Chess, Betty, Paco, Karen, Teresa, and Wyatt, Ron, Marie. Beautiful. Yeah, there's so much power even when you type their name. When you say their name, they just kind of, they show me that they're like, yeah, what do you guys need? It's so easy for them. There's just no complications there for them to do that. So let's just see who's here. Oh, I just feel like Mel, it might be your husband still. Was it Mel? Who was I just talking to? Mel. Yeah. Do you have his wedding ring, Mel? What's his name? What's your husband's name, Mel? I was wondering if we were supposed to be talking to him here tonight. I'm just feeling like are you having some trouble with the right side of your body, Mel? Like, are you having some tension or something with your knee? Even almost made me feel like there's like a calf pain or like a pain in the calf. And he just does keep talking to me about a dream. So I don't know if he's come to you in a dream yet, Mel, or not. Joanne, I love this memory of Phil. We used to watch the full moon together, but at our own homes. Aw, beautiful. Lillian and Daniel. And I just feel like, I don't know if there's like this plaid jacket or a plaid coat that he always used to wear. It's almost like one of those shirt jackets that have like the buttons, like the pop buttons on them. I don't know if somebody has that or just bought one. And do you have a son too, Mel? Do you have a son? Sorry if I'm repeating myself or I missed something there. He says I'm with my son. It feels like coins to your son as well. Coins to our son. And his dad has passed. He says, tell her I'm there with my dad. Like my dad is here. And then I also felt a dog that's passed here with him as well. So he says the dog's here. So I feel like Mel's husband's just kind of been here all night, and I'll just kind of see if there's somebody else I can bring through. So who else is here tonight? There's a woman here, and she feels quite classy to me. I feel like she used to always want her hair up in like a up sweep. Oh my god, my hair is like a scarecrow tonight. Oh my god, but her hair is like, yeah, she loves having like her hair like an up sweep. And she shows me like this green sweater. I almost feel like there's a photo of it. And then she shows me like these beautiful like 50s glasses, like, you know, those really like stylized ones. I feel like she's a lot of fun. You know, I feel like she's putting some lipstick on here for us here tonight. And I also feel like she does tell me that she had dentures. She hated having dentures. It's almost like I can feel a clicking or something that she hates when she used to put her dentures. She did love Christmas. Like I almost feel like I'm at Christmas with her and she's wearing this like green sweater. It's like a little cardigan or something that she used to wear. These glasses feel very signature. I'm even like, do you have them still, or did you put them in like one of those shadow boxes or something like that to kind of keep in remembrance of her? Yeah, I feel like I'm looking at like a shadow box or a memory box that you've created of her. Because I'm like seeing photos, maybe her glasses and things like that. She does make me feel that she's got this like costume jewelry that's kind of been passed down, but it kind of feels like it's been passed down to some younger girls or some kids. And then she just shows me a ring that you have of hers. She's like, when you miss me, wear the ring. Um, yeah, I feel like her hair always has to be done. She doesn't like a hair out of place. She does feel quite particular to me about things. It's almost like pantyhose, and she's quite traditional and that kind of thing. She said something about the Blue Jays, so she's brought you Blue Jays as well. Interesting that Mel was also talking about Blue Jays, like the baseball. But so if this resonates with somebody, please tell me what resonates with you in the comments. And she keeps showing me her nose, so I'm like, does somebody have her nose? Do you have her nose? She keeps going like this to me. Like it's something about her nose. So please let me know what resonates with you in the comments, if this makes sense to you. So I'll just describe her again. So I'm seeing kind of some black, thicker framed glasses. Moto Chick MJ says, that sounds like my grandma, but I can't remember her having dentures. I have a mirror with her jewelry all over the frame. I definitely feel dentures because her teeth look so perfect. Katie here says, Bonnie, your Nana. We had almost like a friendship. She loved getting ready, loved Christmas, very traditional. This woman here makes me feel as though she's really trying to lighten your heart. She feels like, can you please just lighten up? Can you please just have fun? Like I do feel like she leaves you feathers even and things like that. Katie, she had dentures too, and you have her necklaces. You have some of her costume jewelry. Bonnie, do you remember her always having like, it almost feels like I do smell like a hairspray, or it doesn't smell like hairspray, but it's like another type of like thing in her hair. Whether it's like, perms, like how perms smell or something. It's like, it has that kind of smell to it. You had a friendship ring. Oh yeah. Okay. So this must be Bonnie here, Katie, because I don't think anybody else is resonating with this. What is the yes, Katie? So please say more than yes, because I don't know what you're saying yes to. So much time goes by. Yeah, I just feel like Blue Jays coming to your backyard and things like that. She always curled her hair every morning. Yeah, it's almost like that smell, when it's like when you like, oh my gosh, my hair. It's like when you curl it and then it kind of like gets hot and you can kind of smell hair burning. It's like that's kind of what I'm smelling her as. I know that sounds kind of weird. That's kind of what I feel like with her. Like I'm smelling like shampoo burn with curlers, or like with her curling iron. Yeah, and like, does somebody have her nose, or has her nose? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, does one of your children have her nose, or something like that? She loves the likeness. There's a likeness of her. Aquanet. I wonder if something like that. Yeah. So I really think she's here, Katie. She wants to like really lighten your heart, and I can't remember even now what card I gave you tonight. But there is something about don't get so serious all the time. She's really wanting to kind of like lighten your heart. Please don't think it's not life or death all the time. Sometimes like you get a bill and it just feels like a huge deal, or all these kind of things, and she's just like, it's not like, you're going to be fine. It's all going to work out. She's just somebody that really wants to kind of remind you of just like the bigger picture of things. Even like these birds that she sends you, the feathers that she's sending you, are really about like, I need you to change your perspective and how this all is. It's like all these things you get stressed about are actually not a big deal. So she's just kind of wanting you to slow down a little bit. So does that make sense to you, Katie? Oh, okay, Katie, you said everyone always says my daughter Allison is a mini Bonnie. Oh, her name is Bonnie? Oh, yes, Bonnie. This is Jennifer Bonnie. So beautiful. And I know some of you have some piggybacking going on. So sometimes in Wednesday Whispers, when there's a connection made, sometimes other messages that I'm saying might make sense to you. And I always believe that's your spirit's also trying to communicate to you as well. So balance of forgiveness, it sounds like your mom, you have 2 Blue Jays in your backyard and used to watch the Blue Jays, and she hated her dentures. Oh, okay, yes. White feathers, you have her feathers. She'd updo her hair so wild and curly and spray perm her hair when she was younger. Beautiful. So balance of forgiveness, I feel like, yeah, there's definitely some, your mom's trying to talk to you there too. And Katie, yeah, I'm glad this makes sense with you right now. It's just like, don't get stressed about the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's almost like life seems so much simpler to her back then. And it's just like she's just trying to kind of like reassure you that all the things that you're getting all worked up with actually don't even matter. She's like, just take a breath, just sit down. It's almost like she wants you to sit down at the kitchen table. It's almost like I feel like you're always standing or something. She's like, would you just sit down? And you said that you had a blue jay you saw on your wall today with your dog. It was following us. Yes. A blue jay on your walk today, Katie. That's Bonnie. Bonnie with the blue jays. Beautiful. So, yeah, so beautiful. I love that resonates with you too. Balance of Forgiveness here on Instagram. So lovely to meet Bonnie here. And then Mel, I'm not sure what your husband's name was, but he definitely is here as well. So beautiful just to kind of, so Katie says she'd love to have tea and just sit on the couch. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, she's like, would you just sit down for a second? Don't get so caught up with everything. So she's just, yeah, really beautiful. So what is in my intuitive mug here tonight, my friends? What was I drinking? A lot of you felt some lemon ginger tea, some sparkling bubbly water. I feel like you guys are definitely not going to get it, but I want you to try. Is it fruity? Is it sweet? Is it sour? Is it hot? Is it cold? I love that, Katie. I think a lot of the messages here with this full moon are, would you everybody just slow the hell down? Please remember where you've come from. Remember that you're not alone. So Patricia says the water, lemon water, ginger. I felt spicy tonight. Yeah, swearing my hair is like totally insane. Although some other people here on Instagram also are having some resonance with, the Blue Jays energy was strong and not like the baseball, but a little bit, there with Mel and so many of you guys seen Blue Jays. And I'm like, do Blue Jays, are they seasonal? Like, do they actually, I don't even know if Blue Jays like kind of come out like just for different seasons of the year. Citrus and honey, water with lemon, coffee, ginger ale. A lot of you guys feeling ginger. I love it. Eggnog, root beer. I think I had eggnog like a few weeks ago, didn't I? Or did I have root beer the other week? Oh, you guys are funny. Yeah, I'm trying to like really throw you guys for a loop. So it's like a blue raspberry electrolytes. So nobody got like a kind of like a fruity flavor. Citrus. You guys had citrus. Oh, Haley said something fruity. Peppermint or green tea. Blue Jays are all year. Oh, they are, Wendy? Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Yeah, no, blue electrolytes. Blue raspberry electrolytes. Alrighty, my friends. So also, please, if you want to connect, I do have a few times left here in November. Like I think I have like 4 or 5 spots left in November. If you want to have a reading for me, it's $222 for the 45 minutes. And then at the end of the month, November 28th, I'm also doing an online group reading just for 14 people. So it's almost every single person gets read. And then I do a card reading at the end of the night for each person. And those are $55. And then I'm also going to be in High River on November 14th. So where's my Okotoks, Calgary people? If you want to come see me live, I'd love to. I love group readings so much. I love the energy. I love how Spirit teaches us. Haley, if you're on my wait list and you wanted a reading, check your spam, because all those, I think some people don't see that on my wait list that my readings go to their spam. So make sure if you want a reading to go check your spam. All right, my friends, I'm going to see you next Wednesday, and my hair will not be this insane. So have a beautiful, beautiful week. And if anything, I always hope these nights just connect you a little bit to your own spirit. And I hope it reminds you that we are always a soul having a human experience here, that we're divinely connected to God, Creator, to our loved ones on the other side who aren't here anymore. And, just a moment here for you just to remember your loved ones, and I think even one of the big messages here tonight is asking you'll receive. Like, please, when we feel lonely, when you feel scared, when things feel unknown, that we can't do it alone. We're not supposed to be doing it alone. Call them in, ask for a sign, ask for guidance, and they'll always, always deliver. So many blessings to you guys. Have a beautiful week. Yes, come into my woo-woo circle on Facebook for some of my workshops and things like that, Liz. That'll be a perfect way to for us to stay connected. So, Casey, let your hair be that insane. Oh my gosh. Okay, many Blue Jays and blue juice tonight. Yes, met Wendy. Oh my gosh. Okay, blue is the color of the night. And I'm wearing blue, and I put blue eyeshadow on. Blue is the throat chakra. So it's really about like speaking your truth, expressing yourself. So beautiful. Okay, good night. Have a beautiful week, everybody. Bye.